Hoorah, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is? Italk studio time. The best time. Because baseball. Because baseball is the best sport, okay? That's why. Now, I don't know what's up with this first frame, but... Dude, I'm tired of this chair. My other chair broke. So I have this whack office chair, and it is just not... I need to get a new chair ASAP. Anyways.
Some depressed emo girl or guy. I mean, sometimes they're fun, but most of the time they just want to... Would that not be who represents the Seattle Mariners? Like, if teams were represented by people, or it could be...
I forgot to say, the Mariners are depressing. This is the video we're watching. That's my bad. I usually give that whatever.
Anything, I guess. Like, the Mets could be represented by a fucking plane falling out of the sky. But the Mariners would totally be that. I mean, Seattle is like a very rainy, kind of depressing place anyway. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. I've never been there, so I'm probably pretty ignorant on this. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I've heard that for a reason. So shit, the Mariners really fit that city. The whole state. I mean, seriously, this franchise seems to hate itself just in a less in-your-face way, you know, than like the Mets or something.
In-your-face disgrace.
The Mets, it's funny. Like, haha, they just had 7 errors in 1 inning, and now Mr. and Mrs. Met are taking cyanide pills on the field. Like, that's
My
fun.
God.
The Mariners are more just, like, out there kind of alone and depressed. It's so sad. They didn't make the postseason for over 20 years.
Oh, my God. I don't want to talk about it.
They finally made it and played their first
I was
playoff
rooting for
game
them.
in over 20 years. Just
Oh, wait. That was... Wait, sorry. Let him finish.
to score 0 runs in 18 innings. I still can't get over that.
Okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that. But last year they were in the playoffs again, and they made it pretty far. But I did hear about this. Like they got eliminated in the first 2 games. That's gotta suck.
Shit, like, are you joking? Okay, well, at least they made up for it last year by winning a game
There we
like
go.
that. But then just to lose, and you can argue a sadder way, and the way 2026 has gone has made it even sadder. So the Mariners this year, especially, but just overall,
I was rooting for them so hard.
That begs them to win, and they finally did last year. All it took was Cal Raleigh hitting 97 home runs and actually making the MVP conversation interesting. I mean, Aaron Judge still won it, but it was at least like not anonymous, you know? So that's what it took to win their division by a few games. This year, everyone, again, has been begging them to win the West. The Rangers and Astros, the Texas teams, are having a mid-off. The A's and Angels, the California teams, are having a shit-off. And then there's the Mariners, who basically are back to their pre-2025 form. Because, again, offense was actually a thing in Seattle last year. Home runs were hit. Lots of them, obviously, by Cal Raleigh. But even Julio Rodriguez, he popped 30.
He did.
That's a lot of homers. Randy Arozarena, he had pop. Jorge Polanco, he was smacking homers. Bro hit 2 homers off Tarek Skubal in the playoffs in 1 game, and then forgot how to play baseball with the Mets this year.
That's crazy.
That's really funny. But this team had a really good offense, which wasn't the most normal thing for them. Like, that was the issue. For a couple years, they had great pitching, weak-ass hitting, and then finally last year changed things. And the hype for 2026... it was real. And I'm just going to say it. I think the 2026 Mariners got cursed in this very moment. The moment Cal Raleigh told his own teammate Randy Arozarena to fuck off during the World Baseball Classic and didn't shake his hand. Like, what was that? And, I mean, Randy's been fine. He's
Cal,
having
you
the
did that
best
for real?
season of his career right now. Like, for real. And Cal Raleigh, the worst season of his career, which does not tell the whole story because... okay, he's had an overall good career so far, so his worst season could look like some players' best seasons. But no. He went from Cal Raleigh, home run leader Cal Raleigh, to someone cosplaying as Cal Raleigh. It's like White Chicks 2, and this time Marlon Wayans is pretending to be Cal Raleigh. That's basically what's going on this year. That's the best, most biblically accurate way to describe the fall-off he's had this year. Holy shit, man. It's insane. I mean, he was hurt for a minute, so you can't totally disregard that, obviously. But he's been around most of the year. This isn't some small sample size anymore. Like, he's just been a different hitter, basically, which is, of course, a big part as to why the Mariners are where they're at right now. If he was at least somewhat what he was last year, like 60% of what he was last year, that changes a lot. But no, and now he's getting roasted to his fucking face. Look at this. So last week, the Tigers were in Seattle. They just traded Skubal.
Yep.
The Tigers did. So their players are already in a pissy mood. Then they start getting hit by all these pitches.
Oof.
Brian Wu on the Mariners, he hit 3 of their guys, not on purpose, obviously. In fact, one of them was so not obvious that they had to review if it even hit him. But, I mean, Wu was chilling. He just stranded all of them. He didn't give up any runs. He pitched 7 innings, nothing, which was actually the first time a pitcher did that.
Damn.
Since Yu Darvish hit 3 batters over 7 scoreless innings. Yu Darvish was the last guy to do that. And now Wu. So apparently only people with Asian descent with fun names like Yu or Wu can do stuff like that. Anyway, then the Tigers hit Cal Raleigh. Oh, man, they got him good. Also on accident. I'm going to assume it was on accident because they were already down in the game. Raleigh was down 0-2 in the count. Not one pitch was inside until the one that hit him. It wouldn't make any sense for them to mean to do this. It wasn't on purpose. But the Mariners got offended by this, which, again, they did get him really good, even if it was on accident. Like, that really hurt. So next inning, Gabe Spear, after getting the first 2 guys out of the bullpen, yeah, no need to question if this was on purpose or not. Look at this. He couldn't even pretend to make this seem like an accident because he missed with the first one and still tried to hit him again, which he did. But even before the second one, Glaber knew what was up. He immediately started saying something to Cal. It looked like Cal was saying something back, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell if he was talking. But I wonder what that conversation sounded like. Like, was he denying that they were throwing at him? Because if he did, that'd be really awkward because the next pitch, bang. So Glaber, yet again, he's talking to Cal. The bench is clear. Look at this.
Bench is clearing.
Look at this guy, one of the coaches. Like, bitch, what's that going to do? But right before this, look what Glaber says to Cal Raleigh. I don't know if it's confirmed this is what he says, but it sure as hell looks like it. He looked Cal Raleigh dead in the eye, who's having the worst season ever, and it looks like he says, at least I have hits. Damn. Like, yeesh. The pitcher ended up getting ejected and suspended for hitting Glaber, and I always love how shocked the manager looks in a situation like this. Like, well, what do you mean? What are you talking about? How could you eject him?
Right.
This pitcher doesn't look more guilty than O.J. Simpson, clearly, because he at least was able to get away with it. Mariners actually won this game just to lose 11-0 the next day.
Oh my gosh.
And they already lost 8-0 the first game. So they get their backs blown out twice. And the one game they win featured Cal Raleigh getting roasted. So, yeah, but it really rough luck. And the series
at least I have hits. Cal, bro.
Really was a good representation, I guess you can say, on the 2026 Mariners, because their pitching was great this series. Like, look at Logan Gilbert. First game, he was really good. I mean, he gave up 2 homers, but other than that, he was really good. And so was the bullpen. The issue was Drew Rasmussen wiping his ass with the Mariners lineup. I mean, they had nothing on him. And it's like the Mariners want to troll their fans. For the whole game, they weren't doing jack shit. Then with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th is when they want to start doing something. Like, thanks for waiting until now. So Julio goes deep. He swats this out. The Mariners have life. It's like, okay, wait, maybe they... No, they don't. Josh Naylor strikes out on 3 pitches. The Mariners fans are thinking, wait, maybe we have life. And it's like, no, okay, all right, see ya. Well, Naylor redeems himself the next day with a homer, which is rare for him. He hasn't been hitting many this year. He hadn't hit a homer in like 6 weeks. So finally gets one here. And the man had a fucking night. So he hits one out here, and his next at-bat, he hits a double, sponsored by Nintendo.
Yes.
Then he steals third base for his 23rd stolen base of the year.
Damn.
Most fascinating things in all of baseball is how good Josh Naylor is at stealing bases. Like, I mean, look at him. I'm not going to say he's fat, but, he's like fat. So for him to steal as many bases as he does, it's kind of crazy. Well, that wasn't enough for him in this game. Well, first, here's the Mariners manager.
Oh, my gosh.
Their coach is crashing out. Understandable. I don't think any of us can judge. I think this is what we'd all be doing if we were in their situation. Here's another home run. Bang. He's put another lefty to face Naylor. He said, fuck your lefty. Absolutely destroyed this ball. I mean, bro really was like 2007 LeBron James against the Spurs, just carrying this team and not having it really show for anything in the end. His last at bat, he hit the ball hard again, just not hard enough or deep enough.
That's what she said.
Next hitter hits into a double play
to
end the game.
Game's
so another
over.
tease that amounts to nothing, just edging their fans to death. And
really
really
edging
at this
them.
point, the fans, they were like, fuck off. Because this followed with something I didn't think that was really that possible. Seattle fans booing.
In time, double play, and this game is over. Baker, a franchise record, his 23rd consecutive save, and the
That is
final
some
two.
hard
Look,
boos.
I'm not saying Mariners fans aren't passionate and that they don't usually care enough to boo. No. They are very passionate. It's just different, though. You know, like they seem a lot more forgiving than New York or Philly or whatever. I mean, it's fucking Washington. What the hell is going on in that state? This is all they have. They're very thankful for the Mariners. So you know it's bad when
Jesus
they start
Christ,
booing
okay.
their team. And that was pretty loud too. Like that was some real.
That was
boos.
really
And
loud
There was
booing.
only more to boo about for the last game. Emerson Hancock on the mound for the Mariners. Rays were really jerking him around for 5 innings because he only gave up 2 runs, but he gave up 9 hits, which is a lot of hits. But yeah, only 2 runs. So I mean, that's hey. Okay, can you finally come back from that? No, because the Rays shut their asses down. They even felt bad, I think, for the Mariners in the end. They were like, all right. We'll give you Steven Matz to hit against in the 9th, who's been terrible this year. Give him a free base runner and everything by hitting Naylor, and they still couldn't do anything. So, yeah,
my
Mariners are just a dead team right now. And it's a shame, a real shame, because the Astros nor the Rangers seem very interested in actually being good. They're like, hey, like we're not really that good. So like you could just take the division, Mariners, and they're just like, all right, that's cool, man. Have a good one. Gosh, get your shit together. Maybe they'll go on a run now. Hopefully they do. Maybe this video is what needed to happen. Now they'll catch fire and become as elite as the elite humans who watch these videos.
The elite humans.
As of right now, they're just like existing.
I did like the video.
Yes,
We're good.
I don't know. That's about it for now. Love you. Bye.
Existing like the freaking Colorado Rockies. The Rockies that are just kind of existing, you know, they do that. Golly, can you imagine if they ever make it to a playoffs again? Oh my Lord, I would. Not this year, unfortunately. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be this year. I don't think any amount of winning will. They're gonna have to do some winning, and the other teams that are like ahead in the division are gonna have to do a lot of losing. Even then, for them to snag like the last place, I don't think it's gonna happen. As of August 18th, 2026, no, I don't think it's gonna happen. No way. A man can dream though. Okay, whatever. Well, that was that. Italk Studios. Give them the love and support they deserve because they made this. We're just watching and reacting to it. Remember that, y'all. Remember that. Well, that's that. Take care. Stay safe. Be good people. Yeet.